from one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Berrios. What do you got on him, Chris? Okay, all set to go. Tyler Soderstrom digs in now. Steer gets under it. And there's one away. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
That's out.
And a couple of quick outs. Here's a big power threat, Nick Kurtz. Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. Didn't go. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge on the move. And that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center. And pitching in this one for the A's, Aaron Savard. What do we have on him? Digging in, Otto Lopez.
That's a ball.
Lopez playing up the middle at short, hitting leadoff in today's game, and his batting average this season is over 400.
That's ball two.
Just missed. Now
ball.
3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
There's the strike. Lopez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. One-two now. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to McNeil, and that's two.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Line drive, could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. And that's a fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Josh Young.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Grounds 1 to short. Wilson. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Base knock center field. And the tying run is on base. Jeff McNeil stands in. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a foul ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Next offering is fouled back. Two. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, and the A's jump in front. It's 2-1. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, but he's in there easily.
Batting 7th, third baseman
Carlos Cortez now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So digging in, Lawrence Butler.
Ball 1.
Foul ball there. And now 2-1. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. The 3-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. So now 3-2, and ball 4 to a board.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Denzel Clark getting ready to hit. And that one handled. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball. Hey. Ball, that's outside.
outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 3.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one finds the zone, and now it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hard ground ball, base 9. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Spencer Steer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sliced hard but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler should have this one. And there's one down. One out, man at first. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. That one way inside.
Hey!
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side. There's one. Back to first.
No, he's in there.
In time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Rudder takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. Rudder at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they tie it. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Pitch misses. Ball 2. That one missing inside. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now he breaks his bat. And that is that. On to the 3rd inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Yeah, that's fouled off. A 1 down.
Ball.
Barrio steals. Missed with a changeup. And it's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And there's a hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. At the plate, Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz. Fly to center his first. Time. The pitcher now for the Jays, Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hit. Coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked what a team did that to me.
And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball, that's outside.
Gets him to chase after that one. Pitches in the dirt. 2-2. Tied up here in the early going. In there. Sets him down on strikes. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Lopez toss to second. And they bounce into 2 already. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jordan Westburg. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Butler takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Springer batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gloves it on the dive. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the top of the fourth. Jeff McNeil digs in now. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. Next up for the A's, Yainer Diaz. Doubled in his first AB. Pulls that one foul. Diaz, in his fourth year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. 0 for 1 so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there are 2 outs. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Josh Young. Michael Kelly taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Late swing fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one ripped, but foul. And that's
inside, ball 3.
The inside edge. And that's ball 3. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Clark settles under this one. 2 away now. Go ahead run on base. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. That one almost got him.
Hey!
And that's in there at the knees. Got him. That's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
You know, these A's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so They keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Stays alive. Kirk throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-1 now. Dunks one into left. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That was inside, and he let it.
Louis Varland on the pitch here.
Power slider guy, dude. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Wilson swings through it for strike one. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In to score from third. 3-2, they take the lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now.
That's lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Looks like extra bases. One runs in. Relay throw home. Save.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
McNeil swings through it for strike one. Snags it for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact. And that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Diaz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Ball one
that's
there.
upstairs.
That's too
Ball
low.
2.
It's 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball 3.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike. This one in the air, right field. Butler takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. The other way. And it stays fair. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Up next for the Blue
Here's
Jays.
Jordan. Springer. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tyler Ferguson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
2 on, 1 out. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Kazuma Okamoto. That one fouled hard the other way.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
In there, got him looking for the K. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Josh Young next up for the Blue Jays. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Rogers Center. Now the third baseman, Carlos Cortez. Mason Fluhart gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a foul ball. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Inside, ball 1.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it. Shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Inside.
Inside.
Ball 1. In the air to left center. 1 down. One out, man at first. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouled off down the right side. Cortez leads off first with 1 away.
That's ball 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's off the
ball
mark.
3.
Full count now. Springer racing after it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom.
No, that's foul.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
That's ball 2. Hey!
In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Lockridge. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the 7th. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. So they bring on the veteran, Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz.
Nope.
Nance, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. set for the last half of the seventh. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The 1-1 is fouled off. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. That one missed. Line drive. And that one's going to get into the corner. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so...
Pitching change here, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Clement in the box now, takes strike one.
That's a ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. And it's just foul. That was close. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Tying run at the plate. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jordan Westburg. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Athletics holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped, but it curls foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball 1.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The 1-0. A base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Scott Barlow.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 0-1.
Oh, that's inside.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the 8th, and now here's Jeff McNeil.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just missed. Fought off foul. And it skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses.
That's
and it's 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Okamoto. Here's the tag, and he's out. Yainer Diaz up next for the A's. A's leading by a run, and we're in the top of the 8th. He hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. And that misses. And that's ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's a 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
In the air to left center. Steer makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back now in Toronto. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Josh Young getting ready to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right field. Thomas moving under it. Takes it in for the out. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Late swing, fouled off. Hard ground ball, base now. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one.
So they turn to their closer, Justin Sterner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off. He was late.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. All set to start the ninth in this one. Leading off, number 32. Strike two. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Bennett Sousa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Soderstrom now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Runner on the go, pitch inside.
High leg
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Sousa, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
Nope.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Strike two.
Inside ball.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a two-run lead in the ninth. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Inside, ball one.
Swings and misses, and that's the third. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. Late on that fastball. This one in the air, center field. Clark settles under it, and a quick out, number one. Stepping in, Ernie Clement. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. Blue Jays have just one out left here. Now here is Jordan Westburg. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On to first, ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boone. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I never liked them. To your public safety brief, I never listened. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. Decide.